Hey everyone, and welcome back to Newegg TV. My name is Paul, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and overview of this W770ST DLP digital projector from BenQ. Let's start off with a closer look at the retail box. It is Smart Eco. A green sticker always means something is more eco-friendly. We do have some specifications listed over here on the side, although not a lot. I will be sharing more of those with you as we go on. But this is a digital projector. It uses DLP technology, digital light projection, which was, of course, initially created by Texas Instruments. This one features arsenic-free optical glass, BFR and PVC-free casing plastics, as well as PVC-free plastic packaging. Other than that, it is a 720p resolution projector, and again uses DLP technology. So let's go ahead and pop it out of the box. So inside the box you're going to find, hey look, it comes with a traveling case. That's kind of nice. So everything is pretty much packaged inside this traveling case already, which also has some protective foam around it, since you want to make sure that this arrives to your doorstep nice and damage-free. Only other thing included in the box is going to be this pretty standard AC adapter cable, which you would find used in most computers. Apart from that, I get to tell you what's behind the zipper. And oh wait, we do have one other piece of documentation over here. North America warranty information, which you can contact BenQ to find more about. Okay. Inside zipper number 1, we have a strap with the clasps on the end, so you can hook that up, extend that for an over-the-shoulder carrying, which can often be easier. We do have a Vga cable, so this is standard Vga on both sides. That's a 15-pin D-sub connector right there for Vga connection, which is often used in projectors, especially if you're connecting them to, or if you want a wide range of connectivity options, you want to be compatible with a lot of stuff. Most laptops are going to have either a Vga connector or at least a digital connector that can easily be transferred over to Vga with a DVI to Vga adapter or something along those lines. It does include a remote control. Let me go ahead and pop it out of the plastic so you guys can get a better look. I'm tearing the plastic. All right. So remote control, which gives you basic functions, of course. Power button at the top, info button, menu and exit button, auto, up, down, left, and right, mode, and enter, so you can navigate through the on-screen display. The Smart Eco button, which I'm guessing is going to drop it down to use less power, but I would guess that would also possibly lower the amount of light output, because that is one of the things in a projector that tends to use the most energy. Volume up and down, and then you have this, oh, it's not a number pad. Got some more detailed options down here. So brightness, contrast, color, tints, closed captioning, 3D settings, 3D invert, test, freeze, mute, as well as digital zoom, plus and minus. So some on-screen elements that you can use. And I should mention that this the 3D settings down here, because this is compatible with Blu-ray 3D. And of course, batteries go there in the back. Batteries are included, a couple max cell batteries right there. And then you also have your documentation here. Quick start guide, so this is going to show you everything that's included, as well as give you easy step-by-step instructions for plugging in any devices that you might want to connect to this monitor. Instructions over here for mounting the monitor, whether you're positioning it on a floor or whether you're doing a ceiling mount, which is also going to be an option if you want to go with a more permanent installation. A bunch of charts here for the proper format and resolution for the different content you might be displaying, HDCP, all that good stuff listed right there. Okay, that's all for pocket number 1. And pocket number 2, which is looks like it's going to be our last pocket, the main event right here. It does have a nice sturdy strap up on top for carrying, so again, that is nice to have with a projector. If you're a business person, you do want to take this on the go. There we go. All right. And it looks like that is all that's included in there. But this does also have some padding around the sides again, so that'll help keep it clean. And look, it actually unzips all the way. All right. So you can actually fold that out flat. Kind of handy. And let's move on to the projector itself. All right, now you might notice that this does have some plastic protective sheeting, which is covering everything right now. It's just to make sure that when you receive the unit that it's free of fingerprints and dust and that sort of thing. I'm going to leave it on for now, just so we keep this thing in good condition, but I do want to point out some of the features here. Surface mounted. So you do have a surface mounted power button, so you can operate this without need for the controller. Again, left, right, up, down, mode, and enter button, auto, source, eco, blank, and menu exit button. And then, of course, by hitting the mode button, or I'm sorry, by hitting the menu button, you'll be able to go into the menu and run through the on-screen displays. Short throw, no more blinding lights. BenQ recommends Philips lamps for optimal performance, safety, and reliability. So you can go to lamp.benq.com if you do need replacement lamps. This does feature Hdmi connectivity, as well as, again, DLP, digital light projection technology, which uses thousands and thousands of tiny mirrors to actually project your image. And that's pretty cool technology. A little heat warning up there because this unit does tend to warm up, as projectors often do. And then over here you have the focus ring. Let me go ahead and pop that up so you guys can get a better look. So right here you're going to be able to focus as well as adjust the zoom. Easy to access controls right in there, nice, large, as well as you've got a little knob right there so you can adjust it back and forth after you've got the projector set up. That will, of course, adjust your lens right here, which does come with a protective lens cap on it. Easy enough to pop off like that. Again, this is part of the projector that you're going to want to keep clean and free of debris. I'm going to pop that back on. You have an infrared sensor right there at the front. I will peel the plastic off of that just because I can't go without peeling plastic off of something. And of course, that's going to be where you receive the commands from the included remote control. This says push on it. I'm just going to push it. Ah, I see. You do have some height adjustment right there, so by pushing this and simply pushing that up or down, you can adjust the height on the unit, so nice and easy to control like that. All right, at the bottom we have some detailed information from the manufacturer right there. We also have some rubberized feet to keep it up and off of the surface that it's on. You have some mounting points right here as well. Again, if you're going to be doing a ceiling mount for this one, you're going to be using those, of course. An extra little place right here so you can connect a safety chain if that becomes necessary. And then all of the screws in there in case you did need to disassemble this, although often disassembly of a device such as this may void the warranty, so bear that in mind. You have ventilation all around the outsides, as well as on both sides, I should say. So plenty of ventilation because, again, projectors can heat up, so keeping those clear from any obstructions is going to be very helpful to you. Here at the back, you've got your AC power inputs. And then over here, you also have a couple HDMI connection points, so HDMI 1 and HDMI 2, so you can connect two HDMI devices. You also have a component input right here, so the RG and B, which are red, green, and blue, although these, anyway, component input right there. I'm not going to go into the explanation of what those all actually are. You have a mini B USB connector right there. Here's your PC output, so that's your 15-pin D sub for an analog VGA connection. You also have a, looks like a 9-pin D sub connector right there, RS-232. Typically that will be for service for the device, and unless it's listed in the manual, of course. Over here on the right you have some older connections, so you can connect up if you have an older device, maybe a VCR or something along those lines. Angle it up so you can get the light in there. S-video right there. You also have right and left, that's simply for audio, and then a composite video output as well with a yellow connection point. Just bear in mind that's only going to be able to do up to 480 resolution. And then you also have a 1/8 inch audio input as well as audio out. All right, guys, so here's a quick demonstration. We just basically plugged this in. We got HDMI going in, running off the computer over here, and we can see our 1280 by 720 image appearing right here on the screen behind us. So I should point out that this is by no means the proper screen that you're supposed to project on. We're just projecting onto our gray wall. But first off, the distance that we have this is probably no more than 5 to 6 feet, and you can see you get a very sizable image right there. Of course, you can adjust it down or up depending on your preference and how large of an image you want and all that good stuff. But also, even though we have a gray wall that we're projecting onto, it's still looking nice and clean for the most part. I should point out that that right there is not a dead pixel. In case you're seeing the white right there, that's actually just part of the wall. It's a missing piece of paint, which you might be able to see. But other than that, let's just quickly show you the menu so I can pop that up. You can see some preset modes, which are listed right here off the bat. Standard, cinema, and then you can do some user-defined presets. Whoops, I pushed the wrong button. Back to the menu. You can also, of course, adjust for brightness, contrast, sharpness, color temperature, lamp power. You can go into advanced settings for clarity control, gamma selection, brilliant color, and color management. Let me go ahead and jump back here and go back up to the top, or just to the right. That's all I wanted. Oh, actually, that's dynamic. Standard, okay. Menu button to go back up to the top. Next up we have audio setup, since this does have an integrated speaker. Right now it's set to standard volume at 5. Power on and off ringtone. It makes a little noise when you turn it on. Here's where you can change up your aspect ratio, adjust your keystone, although this does have automatic keystone adjustment. You can also do overscan, digital zoom, and you can also jump in here to set up 3D. For system setup right here, this is just for basic system language and that sort of thing, and the splash screen that comes up when you first turn it on. You also have a sleep timer option in there, input adjustments, which you're probably going to find it more easy to use the buttons that are mounted directly on the device or on the remote control, but it's also available in there. Some advanced system setups such as your lamp settings, as well as HDMI settings. The baud rate test pattern, which you can turn off or on, so you can just pull up a test pattern, so you can actually throw a grid up on there and see if you're getting any vignetting or that sort of thing over at the edges. Key lock. Let me turn the test pattern off so we can go back to our glorious Newegg logo. Okay. And then finally, just some information such as the current source that you're on, the preset mode, the resolution, which of course is 1280 by 720 at 60 Hertz, color system, the lamp hours, so how much life you've currently used on your existing lamp, so you can have a better idea of when you might need to purchase a replacement lamp, as well as 3D formatting and the firmware installed on the projector itself. And that is going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Once again, we've been taking a closer look at the BenQ W770ST digital projector featuring DLP technology. I'm Paul with Newegg TV. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, the like button is located right down there. Go ahead and click that. You can also subscribe to Newegg TV if you'd like to see more tech videos. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time.